Hi, I'm Stephen and you're back with McVie Cruise and Travel. In this video we're in San Francisco for our second day and we're actually taking a trip out. So we're going to see Muir Woods, which has got some of the oldest trees in the world, the big redwoods. And then we're going down to Sausalito, which is a little city across the bay from San Francisco. And then finally we're heading back and taking a bay cruise. So we get to sail underneath the Golden Gate Bridge around Alcatraz. So really looking forward to everything in this video. The drive to Muir Woods is about 40 minutes, and across the other side of the Golden Gate Bridge we stopped again at Vista Point to get another look back towards the city and to the Golden Gate Bridge. So same amazing views as yesterday, but slightly different time of day, so quite nice to see it at that point. We maybe had about 10 minutes there before getting back on the bus and heading back on to Muir Woods. So not too long later, we got to Muir Wood and were able to get off the bus. And as soon as you step off, you can really feel the difference in the air quality. It's so fresh out there and it smells amazing. They only let so many tours in a day here, and so we were quite lucky to be there early, and there was hardly anyone else around. It was really peaceful, and we managed to get a nice walk in without really too many people crowding the way. On the way in, they've got this cross section of a tree, and it absolutely blows my mind to see how old it is, how long it's been around, and they show you what has happened throughout its life, which is pretty awesome. And I'll leave you with some clips of us walking around and enjoying the scenery. We had about an hour and a half to explore here, which was plenty of time to go up the designated trail, and there's a few bridges along the way that you can cross over and make your way back from. And we made it to the furthest bridge and got to see as much as we could before heading back around. We got back on the bus and then it was a really nice drive down through the hills to Sausalito. This is quite a small city across the bay from San Francisco. It's nicely just built up into the hills and seems to stretch on for a little while. But we only had an hour to explore, so we couldn't go too far. We walked along the seafront a bit and had a look past some of the shops and across some of the houses that were there on the front. And it's all a really nice place actually, very relaxed vibe, and it would be good to spend a bit more time here. The trip we booked actually had a few different options that you could do. There were some people on the bus who were staying longer in Sausalito and then getting a boat back to San Francisco. We were coming back to San Francisco with the bus and had a harbour cruise booked, so they dropped us off at the point for that. And you could also book it with tickets for Alcatraz, which a few people had done as well, and they drop you off at the right point for that. So it was all really well done and all nicely organised. The bus dropped us off at Pier 39 again, and our harbour cruise was going just a little bit further down from that. We had a little while to wait, so we went to get some lunch and stopped in at the Wipeout Grill and Bar. And this was really nice actually. We sat outside. It was warm enough for us. It was maybe in 18, 19 degrees, which is plenty for us from the UK. And I had a really nice fish combo, which was amazing. And Glenn had a hot dog, which we really enjoyed as well. The boat headed out quite near Pier 39 and we got to go past the sea lions, which was really cool. On the way out we got views of Alcatraz and we were heading on to Golden Gate Bridge in the distance, and we were going to be sailing underneath it, which would be really cool. On the way back to the pier, we went the other way around Alcatraz, so we got a closer look at that. And we were really looking forward to coming back the next day for our Alcatraz tour. We were really pleased with this trip. I'd booked it through Get Your Guide, which is an app that you can use for finding trips in different cities and places. Not sponsored by them by any means, but we used it a couple of times and found it really good. But the tour itself was through the Grey Line of San Francisco, and it was really good. Everything was organised really well. The guide and driver was really good and very knowledgeable, sending us a lot of information as we were driving through. So I'd recommend it. It was a really nice thing to do. And as I said earlier, there were a couple of different options that you can do with it. So you could have gone out to Alcatraz. You could have had more time in Sausalito. So yeah, a good flexible option to take. After all of that, we headed back to our hotel and we thought we'd chill out for a little bit just before we went out for dinner. We'd got up quite early for this trip. It was like an 8 o'clock pickup, and we're ready for just a bit of chill out. We went down to the pool at the hotel, which was really nice. It was just warm enough to be in the pool, but there was a hot tub there as well, so we spent a bit of time in there, which was nice. We'd planned to just go back to the room and relax for a little bit before heading out for dinner, but we ended up both falling asleep, and so didn't make it out for dinner in the end. Anyway, that's it for our second day in San Francisco. I hope you enjoyed getting out of the city with us for something a bit different and to show you what else is on offer around the area. Please give this video a thumbs up to say that you've liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, just to help me grow the channel and get to more of an audience. I'd really appreciate it. In the next video, we're back in the city, being proper tourists, taking the cable cars, the street cars, going out to Alcatraz, and also we've got a surprise at the theatre in the evening. So join us in that video, and thank you for watching.